Have you ever saved money so carefully that you stopped living? Stopped buying small joys, stopped resting, stopped smiling, and still felt that one bad day could take everything away? In a small, quiet town, surrounded by green hills and old trees, there lived a man named Ethan. The wind there was soft. The mornings smelled like wet soil. Birds sang near broken electric wires that often carried no power at all. The lights in that town went out almost every night, and darkness came early. Ethan worked as a night security guard at a warehouse far from the main road. He walked home when the sky was pale blue and tired. His shoes were worn out. His hands were rough. His eyes always heavy. But his mind never rested. At home, his wife Mia moved quietly through their small kitchen. Their son Leo liked to sit near the window and draw trees and birds. They were not unhappy people. They were just careful. One evening, as golden sunlight entered the room, Leo showed his school notebook. "Papa, look," he said. Before Ethan could reply, the lights went out. Again, the room turned dark. The fan stopped. The fridge went silent. Mia lit a candle. The flame shook like it was afraid to. Leo tried to read, but the shadows danced over the page. "How can I study like this?" he whispered. That sentence stayed in Ethan's heart. That night, while crickets sang outside and the moon hid behind clouds, Ethan made a decision. He would buy a generator. He found an old envelope. He wrote one word on it: generator. He hid it inside his drawer, and he began saving. At first, it felt powerful. Each note he placed inside felt like protection. But saving came with small sacrifices. He stopped drinking warm tea at night, stopped buying fruit, ignored his broken shoes, skipped small joys. Just for some time, he told himself. But time did not become easier. It became heavier. One night, Leo got sick. His forehead burned with fever. They rushed to the clinic. The doctor asked for money first. Ethan opened the drawer with shaking hands. The envelope felt thinner within minutes. Leo recovered, but Ethan did not feel safe. He felt afraid. Soon after, the landlord increased rent. At work, his boss warned him about his unsafe shoes. The envelope emptied again. Ethan worked more hours, slept less, spoke less. The hills still turned green after rain. The birds still sang in the morning, but Ethan no longer heard them. The more he saved, the more he feared losing it. Then one night, during another blackout, Ethan noticed something strange. Across the street, there was light, soft, warm, steady. In Mrs. Carter's small house, an old woman who sold snacks near the school. Curious, Ethan walked through the cool night air. "How do you have light?" he asked. Mrs. Carter smiled. She showed him a small rechargeable lantern. "I charge it when power comes," she said. "Then I rent it when power goes." Her house smelled like mint tea. Her room felt peaceful. And for the first time in months, Ethan felt something different. Not fear, not pressure, but a small question. What if money is not meant to sleep inside a drawer? What if it is meant to move? That night, Ethan sat at his kitchen table. The candle burned low. The envelope lay open. He looked at the remaining notes, and for the first time, he wondered if saving was protecting him or trapping him. Outside, the wind grew stronger. Clouds covered the moon, and Ethan made a choice that could change everything. But he did not know yet whether it would save his family or risk the little safety they still had. What if safety is not about hiding money, but using it wisely? The next morning, the sky was soft pink. Birds moved between mango trees. Ethan did something that scared him. He used part of the saved money. His hands trembled as he bought 2 rechargeable lanterns and 1 small power bank. It felt wrong, like breaking a rule, like opening a door during a storm. Mia looked worried, but she listened. That listening felt like sunlight. Ethan made a small deal with a barber nearby. He would charge the lanterns during the day. In return, Ethan would help close the shop at night. It was simple, but it was movement. The next blackout came quickly. Darkness covered the town again. Ethan stepped outside, lantern in hand, knocking on doors. His voice was soft. "I have light if you need." Some doors stayed closed. Some people doubted him, but a few said yes. That night, he earned a little money. Not much, but it felt different. This money did not hide in fear. It returned with purpose. He wrote every number in a small notebook. Leo helped him spell names. Mia counted coins beside him. The house slowly changed. Not bigger, not richer, but calmer. Neighbors knocked with respect now. "Is light available tonight?" they asked. Ethan bought another lantern, then another. The hills still turned green after rain, but now Ethan noticed. He felt the breeze again. He heard the birds again. Then one stormy evening, strong wind damaged one lantern. For a moment, the old fear returned. His chest tightened. What if this fails? What if he loses everything? But this time, he did not hide. He repaired it, learned from it, moved forward. Months later, he bought a small solar panel. It was not perfect. It was not powerful. But when sunlight touched it for the first time, Ethan felt something he had not felt in years. Peace. That night, when power failed again, his home stayed bright. Warm light filled the walls. Leo looked around with wide eyes. "Papa, are we safe now?" Ethan smiled gently. "Safety is not hiding," he said. "Safety is building something that can stand again tomorrow." He flattened the old envelope, placed it inside the notebook, not as protection, but as memory. He had learned something important. Saving money is good, but fear should not control it. Money should serve life, not silence it. And maybe you needed to hear this today. Maybe you're holding something too tightly. Maybe fear is sitting quietly in your drawer. If this story touched your heart, if you're learning English step by step, or if you're building your own comeback, stay with us, because every week we share simple stories like this. Stories about courage, stories about growth, stories about small, brave steps. Subscribe to Comeback Stories and begin your own journey in life and in English, because sometimes the light you are waiting for begins with one small decision.